Hello there, Itroo here. Today's video is going to be a bit different. It's not going to be a how-to guide or anything like that. It is going to be a can we do this situation. And the situation we're going to be going for is can we make the Skyline Tower from the High Life DLC have a incident happen to it. Now the devs did say in their dev blog the building cannot explode. However, it can catch fire, there can be riots, and it can have illness on it. Now the Skyline Tower itself is a very tough building itself. It even has its own HP bar when it's actually got an incident on it. But even though we have got high incidents on the city and on the Skyline Tower, it is a very hardy building. It doesn't seem to like to have incidents happening on it or around it. So what have we got set up on this building? If we have a look here. City incidents. Very high fire chance. Very high riot chance. And a very high illness chance. And we're doing that through having a horrible, hideous village. We have farmers over here, which are tightly packed together. And they have extremely high chances of illness, riots, and explosion chances. We have the schnapps distilleries around here as well, which are slightly boosted. All having a very high chance of having incidents happening. And then we're getting on to other buildings, like we have our advanced weapon factory, which is being boosted via the items from Nate to increase fire and explosion chance to see if we can get any incidents to kick off. And then we also have the dynamite factory over here, all just in the aim of science to see if we can get this to catch fire, have riots, or see if we can get it to catch illness. So as you can see here, we have a city incident going on around the Skyline Tower, and we have fire all around. Let's see if we can actually get this to cascade onto the Skyline Tower. See, the fires are all going up here. And hopefully we can get this to ignite. As I was saying, the Skyline Tower is fairly resilient. It has fires all around it, and it still doesn't want to catch fire at all. Well, there we go. There's the Skyline Tower that has been caught on fire, and it's gone straight from 10% where we had lower flames up into 30%, and we've got increased flames. So as you saw before, everything was slightly lower, and then instantly flames got bigger once it got to 50%. And we're already up to 60% on the fire coverage here. Let's switch over to nighttime mode for everyone. So there we go. There is the Skyline Tower. Constantly just going up at the moment. Flames getting bigger as the fire intensifies around it. As you can see, we have destroyed floors and wings down here. And we are already up to 75. The flames have gone up even higher. And there's the HP bar of the actual tower up there. So while it is going down, it does look very pretty while it's burning. Now we're up to 90%. Flames have got bigger. Everything is just pummeling out fire left, right, and center. And we're at 95%. As we can see, it is putting out quite a lot of pollution. I'm surprised the people aren't protesting about the pollution that it's kicking out. Not 100% sure what was the thing that set it off originally. It might have been the heavy weapons factory that set it off, or it could just been the high explosive of the schnapps distilleries. But as you can see, we hit 95%, and then the resilience of the Skyline Tower kicked in, and it's already going down innately by itself without having any fire stations in here. So while you can set it on fire, it is hard to actually get destroyed, but do not fear, we will get it destroyed. And here we are with another variant on the city instance, and we have illness going on here, which has been spread by the lovely cleanliness of the farmers here. And as you can see, as with the normal farmers housing, there is a green illness smog around the building. However, it is just limited so far with just the very lower floors, so it doesn't really spread all the way up. Maybe it will with it getting stronger, though it's already at 55%, which is kind of leading me to think that we aren't going to get any more extra special effects on here. There's no other markings on the actual building, no banners to say keep out or anything like that. There's just that green fog. Has the green fog actually extended up to the middle tier now? Yeah, okay, so it has actually gone up when it's gone to 60%. The green fog has actually spread up to the second tier now. So it is expanding. Actually, now we're at 70%. It's actually now progressed over into this stage of the building as well. So it is like the fire as well. So it is getting progressively bigger and worse and expanding up the building the worse it actually gets. No banners to say keep out or anything. Would have been interesting if they added that onto the actual building. Interestingly enough, there aren't nearly as many people around the building, and we don't really have anyone out on the balconies at all. Normally you'll have loads of people out on the balconies. However, there's nobody out here at all. Yeah, even here, normally you see people there. That's an interesting effect. It definitely seems to shun the people away from it, from the outside and from the actual main building. So that is what the building looks like when it is under the illness effect. Now with this one, it doesn't actually seem to affect the HP in there. However, here we go. That is the building going straight from being ill into its destroyed state. So this is the destroyed building. How it's still in one piece, I have no idea. There you go, there's the textures on the actual building. In its ruinous state. And the steeple at the top still in one piece somehow. And if we go in for a closer view,
My basket is flying over.
there's the building itself. Buildings hanging off, everything in rubbles around it. Santa Claus outside the front. So it's just a complete shambles. They've really just messed around with the geometries of all the polygons in that building. Like it's just hanging out and floating in the middle of nowhere. It's a nice effect on it though. They've done a good job of making it look run down and beaten up. Even wait, have they flipped the windows around? Those ones from there? No, they're the right way around. It just looks a bit weird. There you go. That is the destroyed building from the effects of illness. And as you can see, we have the final city incident that can happen at the Skyline Tower, and that is a riot. It's slightly less visually different than the other ones, as this one we only have a few posters scattered around the actual building saying strike and raise your weapons and stuff like that. So obviously the riot is going off around and about, screaming and shouting. We have people striking outside the front here. The main visual difference is just the posters that are littered around the actual building. No major difference, but does add a little bit of difference. And so if you want some extra posters on here, you can always put an item in the Town Hall for the Anarchy DLC, That should transpose the anarchy posters onto the building as well. That is all of the 3 city incidents that can happen over here. If you did enjoy the video, I do appreciate any likes on the video, and appreciate any subscriptions to the channel, and comment down below if there's any other videos you'd like me to cover off next. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next one.